Dispersion nothing but variation of a number. We have got three quartile. First quartile is called Q1, second quartile is called Q2, and third quartile is called Q3. First, you have to arrange in the ascending order. What is the coefficient of quartile deviation? Q3 minus Q1 divided by Q3 plus Q1. I am Dr. B.S. Subramanian, called by name Dr. BSS, Professor in Commerce and Management, Vidyashram First Aid College, a temple of excellence, Mysuru. I am going to start this today, measure of dispersion. A chapter is going to be third unit, measure of dispersion. We already discussed measure of central tendency. Today we are going to discuss measure of dispersion. What is measure of dispersion? Dispersion nothing but variation of a number. What do you mean that? Variation of a number. Under this chapter, you are going to study one, quartile deviation, standard deviation, coefficient of variation, skewness, under Boles method and Karl Pearson method. So measure of dispersion is one of the biggest chapters which you are going to have. What are the things we are going to study? Number one, quartile deviation. Number two, standard deviation. Number three, coefficient of variation. Number four, skewness. In the skewness, there are two types you are going to study. One is Boles skewness, B-O-W-L-E-Y, Boles skewness. Second one, Karl Pearson skewness, that we are going to cover under this chapter. We will go slowly one by one. I told you, dispersion is a measure of variation of item. When the numbers vary from one number to one number, that word we called as dispersion. So we'll go with the first problem. What we are going to say, quartile deviation is the first quartile. What are quartiles are? Which divide 1 by 4. 1 by 4 of a given value is called quartile. We have got three quartile. First quartile is called Q1, second quartile is called Q2, and third quartile is called Q3. In statistic language, the first quartile Q1 is called lower quartile, Q3 is called upper quartile, whereas second Q2 quartile is called almost a median. So which are the three quartiles are? Q1 first quartile, Q2 second quartile, Q3 third quartile. So Q1 is called lower quartile, Q3 is called upper quartile. What is quartile deviation mean? Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. Is divide the range between the lower and upper quartile by 2. Q3 is third quartile, Q1 is called lower quartile divided by 2, we say. Then, before going the problem, I will tell you one more. No, there is another word in your quartile division. If you ask in examination, quartile deviation, if they ask called quartile deviation, this is called. If they have got coefficient, this word, coefficient comes. Then formula Q3 minus Q1 divided by Q3 plus Q1. If they ask a quartile division, if they see now how this deviation goes like this, it divide the range like this. So if you ask only quartile deviation, Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. If they ask coefficient of quartile division, the formula is Q3 minus Q1 divided by Q3 plus 1. We'll go slowly first for individual number when the frequencies are given, next for continuous series are considered. We go very slowly how you are going to solve. So this is a problem in the exam they are going to give. What is the first step to do now? You arrange the given number, ascending order. So what is the first step? Arrange the given number, arrange the number in ascending order. Ascending order. First lowest number, next number ascending order. Then apply Q1 first quartile is size of n plus 1. This is n plus 1 divided by fourth item. This is for Q1. Then you got Q2, you have to find out size of n plus 1 divided by 2th item. This is for Q2. If you go for Q3, size of 3 into n plus 1 divided by 4th item. So, which are the three quartiles are Q1, Q2, Q3. What is Q1? Size of n plus 1 divided by 4th item. Then Q2, size of n plus 1 divided by 2th item. Then Q3, size of 3 into n plus 1 divided by 4. First, you have to arrange in the ascending order. So, from the lowest number to highest number. If we see this number, which is the lowest one, if we see this, which is the lowest one, 25 is the first number. What is the next highest after 25? You got 28. After 28, what is the next highest? See that? 32. After 32, what do we got? 35. Then 36, 36. What is next? Here also 336 is there. Then 37 is the highest. Then, before that 35, you got one more 35. Then 36, 36. Then 37, last number is 38. This should be arranged same way. Lowest number to highest number you have to arrange. See that? First is the 25, 28, 32, 35, 35, 36, 36, 36, 37, 38, 44. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 numbers are there. So Q1 is equal to size of n plus 1 divided by 4th item. What is your n is? 12 plus 1 divided by 4. That is 13 divided by 4 is 3.25. So 3.25, it is not a round figure. So it will lies between 3 and 4. It will lies between 3 and 4. Your 3 is how much? 32. Your 4 is how much? 35. What we say now? It lies between 32 and 35. Apply the formula. Therefore, 32 plus 35 divided by 2, you add 32, 35, you add, you'll get a 67. You add the figure, it will come 32 plus 30. What's the size of this item? One is 32, another is 35 divided by 2. If you apply the calculator, what's the numbers are? 32 plus 35 divided by 2. So it will come 33.5. The range will come 33.5. Add both, divide by this will come 32.5. So fraction he says 32 plus. So it will come under 32.5. This comes to under Q1. You move on to Q3. Q3 size of 3 into n plus 1 divided by 4th item. 3 into, what's your n? 12 plus 1 divided by 4th item. 13 by 4 into 12. It will come 9.75 here. 13 divided by 4. Here numbers are like this. 3. 12 plus 1 is 13 divided by 4. It is 13. That is 39 divided by 4. This is 4 9s are 36. 3 remaining, 9.75. They work out 9.75. So it between 9 and 10th item, it will come 9 and 10th item. So if you see that, which is the 9th item? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9th item, 10th item you are going to receive. Fraction figure come, you have to take the second, that number and next number. Here you have got 37 and 38 is the number. Add 37 and 38, you get the answer of 37.5. What is 37.5? Is your Q3. So what's the formula for that? So quartile deviation is equal to Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. What's your formula? Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. Apply the formula. Quartile division, Q3 minus Q2. What is Q3? 37.5 minus 33.5 divided by 2. We say 37.5. This is 37.5. Next 33.5. It will come 4.0 divided by 2 is 2 marks per student. This you are doing for a student. That's why the answer is 2 only. So the coefficient of quartile deviation is Q3 minus Q1, Q3 plus Q1. So 37.5 minus 33.5. Once again, 37.5 plus 33.5. If you deduct and add, you get the answer is 0.0563. 37.5 minus 33.5. This is equal to 4. Then you add the figure with the calculator. What's the numbers are here got? 37.5 plus 33.5, 33.5 is equal to 71. This is 71. If we divide, you get the this is 71. If we divide, it is 0.0563. Your answer. Your answer is 0.563 will come. If we add and deduct, it is 71 will come. It will come answer 0.0563. Now we go slowly. We can go with a simple problem. You got 12. You got 15, 20, 28. So which is the here now? It is in the order only. X 12. 15, 20, 28, 30, 40, 50. It is in the order. No ascending order is necessary. You apply the formula. Q1 is equal to size of n plus 1 divided by 4th item. N divided by 4. How many numbers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 numbers are there. Size of 7 plus 1 divided by 4. This is 8 divided by 4. That is 2. Second number is Q1. Which is the second number? 15 is the Q1. 15 is the Q1. So we'll go to next one. Q3 is equal to size of 3 into n plus 1 divided by 4th item. So how many numbers are there? 7 is there. 3 into size of 3 into 7 plus 1 divided by 4. This is 3 into 8 divided by 4. So 4 2s are 2 3s are 6th. 6th item is your Q3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is your Q3. Then if they ask Q2 in exam, if they ask Q2, size of n plus 1 divided by 2th item. If they ask, then only you have to do it. Then size of, this is 7 plus 1 divided by 2. This is 8 divided by 2. This is the 4th item. You see that? Which is the 4th item? 1, 2, 3. This is your Q2. Now, what is quartile deviation? I told you. Quartile deviation is nothing but Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. So what is Q1? We'll go with one. Q1 lies under 15, Q3 under 40. So 40 is your Q3, 15 is your Q1. Remember? Now, quartile deviation is equal to Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. What is Q3? 40 minus 15 divided by 2. So difference is deduct 40 minus 15 is 5. This is 25 divided by 2. Applying 2 ones are 2 4. It is 12.5. So what is 12.5? Quartile deviation. Then if they ask coefficient of quartile deviation, formula Q3 minus Q1 divided by Q3 plus Q1. What is the formula? Q3 minus Q1 divided by Q3 plus Q1. What's your Q3? 40 minus 15 divided by 40 plus 15. Add 40 minus 15 is 25. This is 55. So this is 5 5s are 25, 5 11s are. You divide 5 divided by 11. If you divide 5 divided by 11, it works out 0.45. So 0.45 is your coefficient of quartile deviation. What we did know, first we find out the Q1, next we find out the Q3. You want only Q1 and Q3. What's the formula? Quartile deviation is equal to Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. What is the first step to do? Arrange in the ascending order. If the given problem is ascending order, directly we can apply it. We will move on to next one. Here is the number. Here is the number 12, 19, 11. So, which is the lowest number you have got? Here, 12, 19, 30. Your first number is 12, x. Next lowest is 9. First number is 11. Here 11 is there. Next is 12. Next is 14. See that? Next is 17. Next is 19. This is over. First is 11. Next is 12. Next is 17. Next is 19. What is next one? 21. Next is 23. Next is 27. Next is 28. Next is 30. Next is 32. So you got 11, 12, 14, 17, 19, 21. It is in the order. So how many numbers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 numbers are there. So what is Q1? Q1 is the size of n plus 1 divided by 4. You'll go now. Solution. Q1 is equal to size of n plus 1 divided by 4th item. What is Q1? Size of n plus 1 divided by 4th item. That is, how many numbers are there? You see that? How many numbers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 numbers are there. So it is 11 plus 1 divided by 4. This is 12 divided by 4. That is equal to 3. So Q1 lies on the 3. 3 is how much? 14. This is your Q1. Then you'll go to Q3. Your Q3 is equal to size of 3 into n plus 1 divided by 4th item. So that is equal to size of 3 into 11 plus 1 divided by 4. This is equal to 11 plus 1. 3 into 12 divided by 4. So 4 3s are 12. It is the 9th item. This is your 3. This is the 9th item. See that which is the ninth item here. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, ninth item, 28. So Q1 is 14, Q3 is 28. Okay. Then we'll go to formula. Quartile deviation is equal to Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. What is Q3 here? See that? What is your Q3? 28. It is 14. 28 minus 14 divided by 2. Deduct. It is 14 divided by 2. That is equal to 7. So this goes in favor of quartile deviation. If you go for coefficient of quartile deviation, what's your formula? Q3 minus Q1 divided by Q3 plus Q1. What is the coefficient of quartile deviation? Q3 minus Q1 divided by Q3 plus Q1. What's your Q3? 28 minus 14. See that? Divided by 28 plus 14. So 28 minus 14 is 14. Add this 32, 42 now. So you have to divide 42 divided by 14 divided by 42. That's all. 14. This is your 14 divided by 42. So it will work out 0.33. This is your coefficient of quartile deviation. So I think you follow how to find Q2 is not necessary. If they ask the Q2, if the size of n plus 1 divided by 2th item. If they ask, then only size of n plus 1 divided by 2th item. So that is called to size of, what's your n? 11 plus 1 divided by 2. This is 12 divided by 2. That's equal to 6. 6th item. Your Q2 is the 6th item. Here is the Q2. Which is the 6th item here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is your Q2. Your Q2 is, what's the number that is you got? Q2 is 21. So one more problem is solved. Then I think you are following this. One simple problem you are going to solve so that we can understand. We'll go to next problem. So this is your number. 20, 25, 18, 12, 6, 4, 3, 7, 9, 11. Read out the number. Read out the number once again. 20, 25, 18, 12, 6, 4. Arrange a number in the ascending order. Which is the lowest number? 3. First write. Which is the next lowest number? 4. Which is the next lowest number? Increasing. This is your 6. What is the next number? 9. What is the next number? 11. What is the next number? 12. What is the next number? 18. What is the next number? 20. What is the next number? 25. What is the next number? 30. So, the 3 has gone, 4 has gone, 6 has gone, 9 has gone, here 9, 11 has gone. What is the next number? 12 has gone, 18 has gone, 18 is okay. Then what is next number? 20 is okay. Then 25 is okay. Then what is next number? 30. So we arrange in the ascending order. How many numbers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is there. Here Q1 is equal to size of n plus 1 divided by 4th item. So that is size of, what's your n? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 plus 1 divided by 4. This is 11 by 4. So 4 2s are 8. 3 remaining. 4 7s are 28. 4 5 2.75. So it lies between second number and the third number. Which is the second number 6? What is the third number 5? So Q1 is equal to, what is the second number? 4. What is the third number? 6. Second and third divided by 2. This is 10 divided by 2. That is the 5. 5 is the Q1. 5 is the Q1. Understand? Then we'll go to Q3. Q3 is equal to size of n plus 1, 3 into n plus 1 of 4th item is equal to 3. What's your n now? N is 10 plus 1 divided by 4. This is 3 into 11 divided by 4. This is nothing but 33 divided by 4. 4 8s are 32. 1 remaining. 4 2s are 8. 4 5s are 20. 8.25. It lies between 8th number and the 9th number. So, which is the 8th number? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8th number, 9. 20 plus 25. 20 plus 25 divided by 2. This is 45 divided by 2. So, it works out. 2 2s are 4. 2 2s are 4. This is your Q3. Now, formula. Quartile deviation is equal to Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. This is 22.5 minus, what's your Q1? Your Q1 is 5. 5 divided by 2. Deduct. This is 17.5 divided by 2. 1 minute. Sorry to disturb. So, your Q1 lies under 5th item. Sorry. Q1 lies under 5th item. Which is the 5th item? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is your 5th item? This is 5th item. I will repeat. 10 divided by 5 is 5th item. Which is the 5th item? 11. Your 11 is the Q1. This is your Q1. 11th item. Same thing you have to compare. Which is the 11th item? You have to take now 8.25. You have taken 8th item and 9th item. Now see that? When you are solving the problem, you have taken 8th item and the 9th item divided by 2 you have taken. See the board? What's your 8th item? 8th item is 20, 9th item 25 divided by 2, it is 22.5. Same thing, 5th item you have to take. What is the 5th item? 11. 5th item is 11. Sorry, this is 5th item is 11. This is 22.5. Minus 11 is the 5th item divided by 2. 22.5 minus 11. This is 11.5 divided by 2. So 2 5s are 10. 15 divided 2 5s are. This is 2 7s are 14 to 5.75. What is 5.75? Quartile division. Coefficient Q3 minus Q1 divided by Q3 plus Q1. What's your Q3? 22.5 minus 11 divided by 22.5 plus 11. So 22.5, 11 is nothing but 11.5 divided by 22 means 33.5. If we divide this now, 11.5 divided by 33.5 is equal to 0.34. This is your answer, 0.34. Slowly you go. Fifth item, you have to take the fifth item that goes to 11. Then the last problem in the statement problem is given. If the statement problem is given, see that sum of the upper and lower quartile is 140 and their difference is 100. Upper quartile is Q3. Q3 is how much? 140. And lower quartile. So sum of the upper and lower quartile is 140. No? Q3, this one, Q3 and Q1 is 140. Sum of the upper and lower. Q3 is called upper quartile, Q1 is called lower quartile, that's called to 140. And their difference, Q3 minus Q1 is 100, the problem says. Find Q1, Q2, Q3, they say. Here now, we go with this one now. So summation is equal to this one. Then difference upper quartile, lower quartile, this is there. Then here minus figure there now. 2Q3 is equal to 40. Deduct. Q3 is equal to 40 divided by 2. That is equal to 20. What is 20? Third quartile. You apply to first one. Q3 plus Q1 is equal to 140. You know the formula. So, what is your Q3? 20 is there now. 20 plus Q1 is equal to 140. You take 20 to that side, plus becomes minus. Q1 is equal to 140 minus 20. So, Q1 is equal to 120. We'll repeat. Here, Q3 plus Q1 should be equal to 140 now. What is your Q3? 20. What is Q1? 120. Apply Q3 plus Q1 is equal to 140. What's your Q3? 20. What's your Q1? 120. What's your answer? 140. So we have solved properly. The question of Q2 does not arise at all. Here only you can calculate Q1 and Q3 only. So quartile deviation is Q3 minus Q1. Apply quartile deviation. Quartile deviation Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. What is your Q3? 23. Here. What is your Q3? 20 minus 120 divided by 2. Hear me. So you know that Q1 is 120. So this is minus 100 divided by 2. This is minus 50. Negative figure has come. Depends upon the problem. And coefficient also they ask. Coefficient. What's the formula? Q3 minus Q1 divided by Q3 plus Q1. What's the formula? Q3 minus Q1 divided by Q3 plus Q1. What is Q3? 20 minus 120. 100 is there. Then 20 plus 120. So this is minus 100 divided by 140. Cancel the 0. This is minus 10 divided by 14. This is, if we solve this problem, that's okay for us. 10 divided by 14 is equal to minus 0.92. My answer is, so minus 0. So I think now sum of the upper and lower quartile, Q3 is called upper quartile, Q1 is called lower class. Sum means adding. Q3 plus Q1 is 140. Their difference is 100. So when you are minusing it, this become, when you add this now, adding this. So we can solve another way also. This can be solved another way also. Here 240, we have make the difference now. We can solve another type also. Here we can go like this also. Q3 plus Q1, 140. Q3 minus Q1 is 100. We can go to this type. When you add this figure, this will cancel. 2Q3 is equal to 240. Q3 is equal to 240 divided by 2. This is 120. This is one way. The other way, apply this 120 here now. Then application here. We can apply this one. Q3 plus Q1 is equal to 140. What's your Q3? 120 plus Q1 is equal to 140. Q1 is equal to 140 minus 120. That is Q1 is equal to 20. So what we are done now, by adding this I am doing, that is minusing. If we add this now, this is 2Q3 minus can. When we add this become 240. So 240 divided by 2. Go with this formula, not this one. You go with this. Q3 plus Q1 is 140. Q3 minus Q is 100. So if we add now 2Q3 becomes 240. Q3 is equal to 240 divided by 120. You know that Q3 plus Q1 is 140. What is your Q3? 120 plus Q1 is equal to 140. Q1 is equal to 140 minus 120 is 20. Then apply the quartile deviation here. Apply to the quartile deviation here. Q3 minus Q1. What's your Q3 now? According to you, adding this now, it is 120 minus, what's your Q1? 20 divided by 2. So it is 120 minus, it is 100 divided by 2. That's equal to 50. If you go for coefficient of quartile deviation, coefficient Q3 minus Q1 divided by Q3 plus Q1. What is coefficient of quartile deviation? Q3 minus Q1 divided by Q3 plus Q1. What is your Q3? 120 minus 20 divided by 120 plus 20. So 120 minus 20 is 100. This is 140. Cancel the 0. So it is 10 divided by 14. You go with this now. 10 divided by 14. 0.71. This is question. I will repeat once again. Q3 plus Q1 is 140. Go with this one. Don't take this. Go with this one. Leave this. So Q3 plus Q1 is 100. Q3 minus Q is 100. Now, here we go one by one. Leave this. Leave this. So when you add the figure, 2Q3 is 240. 2Q3 is equal to 240. Q3 is equal to 240 divided by 2 is 120. You know that Q3 plus Q1 is 140. What's your Q3? 120 plus Q1 is 140. You take 120 that side. Q1 is equal to 140 minus 120 is 20 is your Q1. Then application Q3 plus Q1 is 140. Q3 plus Q1 is equal to 140. Then apply Q3 plus Q1 is 140. Application. You know that Q3 you already find out. Q1 you are going to find out. Apply the formula. Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. Now, you have got application Q3 minus Q1 divided by Q3. What is Q3? 120 minus 20. 120 plus 2. 120 minus 20 is 100. Divided by 140 is 0.73. Or application, what's a quartile deviation? Q3 minus Q1. What's your formula? Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. What's your Q3 you find out here? If you add this, what's your Q3? 120. Your Q1 is 20 divided by 2. 100 divided by 2. This is your 50. This is your quartile deviation you have got. Here, coefficient of quartile deviation 0.71. 120 minus 20 is 100 divided by 2 is 50. So one mistake here, no? Small ideas here according to mathematics. If we add the figure, if we add this figure, particular figure, Q3 plus Q1, add, if we add it's 2 Q3, this will deduct 100 plus 140 is 240. Q3 is 240 divided by 2 is 120. What is 120 is Q3. Apply this one. You know that here Q3 plus Q1 is 140. What is your Q3? 120 plus Q1 is 140. Your Q1 is equal to 140 minus 20 is 20. You got the answer. Here Q3 plus Q1 is 140. What's Q3? 120 plus Q1 is equal to 140. Q1 is equal to 140 minus 120 is n. Application. Quartile deviation is equal to Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. 120 minus 20. You already got the 20 divided by 2. That works out 50. If we go with the quartile deviation, coefficient of quartile deviation, Q3 minus Q1 divided by Q3 plus Q1. So 120 minus 20, 120 plus 20. This is 100 divided by 140. It works out 0.71. So while you're adding now, don't make the confuse here. Add the figure. I'm adding the figure. Don't take this now. Don't take this. Add the figure. Once again, add the figure. Q3 plus Q1 is 140. Then Q3 minus 1 is 100. If you want, I can repeat here. You know that Q3 minus Q1 formula. Here we can apply that one. Q3 plus Q1 is 140. Then Q3 minus Q1 is 100. By adding the number, but once again I will repeat. If you have got confused, by adding the number, it becomes 2Q3. This cancelled out. It becomes 240. Then Q3 is equal to 240 divided by 2. It is 120. I think you understand this Q3. Then go with the Q1. You know that Q3 plus Q1 is 140. What's your Q3? 120 plus Q1 is equal to 140. Next, Q1 is equal to 140 minus 120 is equal to 20. I think now you are clear, very much clear here. So, little no confusion at all. Q3 plus Q1 is 140. Q3 minus Q1 is 100. By adding the figure, 2Q3 is equal to 240. Q3 is equal to 240 divided by 120. Application. Q3 plus Q1 is 140. Q3 is 120. Q1 you have to find out 140. Q1 is equal to 140 minus 120 is 100. Then quartile deviation. Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. What's your Q3? You find out 120 minus 20 divided by 2. This is 100 divided by 2 is good. Then you already find out coefficient. Coefficient you already find out. Coefficient Q3 minus Q1 divided by Q3 plus Q1. What's your Q3? 120 minus 20 divided by 120 plus 20. This is 100 divided by 140. Cancel the 0. 10 divided by 14. Simplify this. It will come. 10 divided by 14 will come. Simplify. I think this is 0.71. 10 divided by 14 is equal to 0.71. I think you have a clear picture. Q3 plus Q1 is 140. Q3 minus Q1 is 100. Add the figure by adding. By adding the figure. By adding the figure. This is 2Q3, 240. Q3 is 240 divided by 2 is 120. Apply to find out. Q3 plus Q1 is 140. What is your Q3? 120 plus Q1 is equal to 140. Q1 is equal to 140 minus 120 is 20. Apply. Quartile deviation is equal to Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. This is 50. coefficient of quartile deviation 120 minus 20, 120 plus. So 100 divided by 140, it works out 0. If you simplify this, 10 divided by 40, 0.7 is coefficient. So I think I have cleared your doubt. Little bit confusion is there. Add the figure, don't deduct. Add the figure, 100 becomes 240, apply. I think I have cleared your doubt once again, Q3 plus Q1. So we have covered the individual numbers. You have covered your individual numbers. So we solve the individual numbers, and if there is any differences, that you also find out. In the next session, we go with the individual number and frequency. Till then, goodbye. You see in the next session.